Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 22 of the First Star Challenge with Everton. Our bid, of course, to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today, it's massive because we're going to play Manchester United at home in the league. And then it's the second leg against Juventus, against Cristiano Ronaldo. We go to Turin, clinging desperately onto our 1-0 lead that we somehow managed to get. Well, we didn't somehow manage to get it, I just didn't expect to have it. After the first leg. Now, since that game, we have played 3 games and we've had a mixed bag of results. First up, it was Leicester away from home, and this was really disappointing. We did defend well. We defended really well, but we looked really rusty in attack. You can see Bernard made his first start from after injury. Walcott as well coming back from injury, and they looked like rusty players, to be honest. We just could not finish our chances. You can see we had the better of the game overall, but we just couldn't finish our chances. So that was disappointing. Then we played Manchester United. Now have a look here. See if you can see where it is I switched from defensive training, in this general area, to attacking training and forgot about defensive training in this sort of general area. Because we defended horribly in this game. We were absolutely woeful. Excuse me, I'm just so emotional. Defensively, Davie Selke did his best to keep us in the game. To be honest, it was good to see him scoring goals again and having a good game. But we got back to 2-1, then 3-2 before Lingard killed it off in the 94th minute. Yeah, I mean, we're out of the cup, which is disappointing, but given that we won it last year. But it's less fixtures. There is going to be a silver cloud to that one, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Then we played Newcastle in the league, and this was just an absolutely belting game. It was even, it was opened, neither team could defend, and you can see we got what I thought was a winner in the 89th minute. Then I got what I thought was a clincher. We went 4-2 up, and then they got one back, and it was a little bit like, Jesus, boys. But Sergio Gomez got his second for the club. Bernard found a little bit of form in this one. Walcott and Richarlison as well. So many wide players all getting on the score sheet. Again, couldn't defend, which coming into Manchester United and Juventus doesn't fill me with confidence. But we did okay. And it was I think David McKeown, I think it was in the comments, that noticed that I didn't have opposition instructions set for the assistant manager to set them. Thank you, I hadn't realised that. I did check it, and I think what's happened is that, of course, we signed we've got Brian Klung in at the start of this year. I think it reset itself, and I didn't put the new assistant manager to go and do that. So I am wondering now if our sort of schizophrenic defensive performances is down to perhaps that when we're not working on defensive training in training, without the sort of opposition instructions, if that's what's leading to, like I said, a bit of schizophrenic defending at time. But I fixed that now, so time will tell. Hopefully, we'll see the benefits of that. Now, the other main thing that's happened since last episode is we've got our new youth intake. Now, as ever, we have Terry Cook, club record holder. Let's not forget, double club record holder of youngest scorer and youngest ever player. So we have some players here we can look to rename after you guys. Now, George Armstrong came through last year. He's a very, very talented defender. Just he can't jump, which is disappointing, but he's going to come through shortly. Then we have a couple of others here. We have a goalkeeper, Joey Willoughby, 15 years old, decent 4-star potential. It's always good to have a talented goalkeeper that's come through your academy, because that helps in for squad registrations in both Premier League and in Champions League as well, or Europe if it's not in the Champions League. Stuart Haley, good promising midfielder there. We have a left back. Some of these may have come through last year, as I said, but all these guys can be renamed after you. So just let me know in the comments if there's a position there you particularly want. And we can look I'm not sure if Ryan Astley is, he may have already been in the game. But yeah, just let me know and I'll look to rename these guys after you in your honour as ready for next episode. So that's all that. Now let's have a quick look at how the league table looks. It is still really, really close, but that win against Newcastle was absolutely crucial, because if they had won that game, or we hadn't picked up those 3 points, then there would be a little bit of a gap there to top 4. We've just got to be aware Chelsea only a point behind with 2 games in hand, and Spurs back there as well have a game in hand, so they're a lot closer than they actually would appear at first sight. So I don't think it's an 8-way title race now. City is kicking clear. So is along with Liverpool, but we're still very much in this fight for the Champions League, and I really want to try and get back into that competition for next year. So let's have a look at the team we're sending out for Manchester United. This is huge. We could leapfrog them in the table with a win, but to be honest, I would be happy enough with a draw. So it is Pickford in goal. It is Robinson, Mina, Keane and Holgate. Now bear in mind we're picking this team with half an eye on the Juventus game as well. It's Berg and Morrow in midfield. It's Walcott, Vlasic and Lookman. He just has a gash. It's just a cut, so he should be fine. Don't worry about the injury there. And Calvert-Lewin, he plays up top. My general plan is that I don't think any of these guys will start the Juventus game. Maybe the defence and Pickford will. But yeah, so that's why we're playing them all in this one. And there will be a goals of the month too after the Juventus game. So whether we progress or not, make sure you stick around for that. Now, what do we want to say here? A little bit of passion, and we want to say do we want to go for revenge? I don't typically like revenge, but I feel like given that it was so soon, really was not that long ago, and given that it was the cup as well, we'll go with that. Alright, and here we go. Now, the reason we've gone with Robinson and Holgate at fullback is just for their pace, pretty much, especially Holgate over John Joe Kenny, who is the second best player at the club. Just for pace, because their wingers are quite dangerous. We learnt that the hard way in the FA Cup, unfortunately. That's sort of the plan there. Let's give it a get creative. They're going to be cautious. They're going to try and hit us with direct passing on the counter attack. We know how they're going to play. So we're being more compact in midfield, standard sort of depth of a line, and just trying to frustrate them and hope we can sort of get something on them. Like I say, this is one of these games where I think the games against the other sort of top teams, I think in that case draws are fine. It's where we're letting ourselves down is the likes of Leicester City, who aren't up there this year, and only drawing them. We need to be beating those teams. But we did go to Newcastle and get a really good win, so that kind of makes up for the Leicester City result, I think. Let's see what we can do here. Lookman, it's a good first touch into space. Vlasic for Berg. Just kind of took the sting out of that attack there. Mina goes long. And can Calvert-Lewin get onto that? He can't. It's Lookman there, actually, but he's lost out. Lingard's going in field for Lukaku. Come on, boys. Let's stick to our men here. We're getting passed around like we're not even there. Oh, and Carrera, the winger. That's a good finish, isn't it? But Mason Holgate couldn't stick with him, and that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's have a look here, because this is the goal scorer, and Holgate has just lost him, hasn't he? He just hasn't gone with him. It's a good finish. Credit where it's due. It's a really good finish, but that hurts that we can't be doing that. I'm getting a little bit, I don't know if anxious is the word, but I'm getting a little bit worried that we're not actually going to miss out in the Champions League next year. It's so close, and we're not. I don't think we're playing well enough. Lookman's done really well there right now. I'm hoping maybe with the opposition instruction things being fixed, we'll see an improvement. But I just don't feel like we're playing well enough right now to get into that top four. We've almost had a baptism of fire, because typically what will happen is you'll qualify for the Europa League, you'll get a squad going, you'll sort of get two squads, you'll get young players that are playing, and then you'll sort of graduate into the Champions League eventually. It's a good ball across, it's off the post. Whereas we didn't do that. We went straight into the Champions League from no European football, and I think that hasn't helped us this year. Here's Vlasic! I have had a chat with Vlasic since Gylfi left, because what's happened is he wants a new contract now, and I said to him, you're not getting a new contract, you don't score enough goals. So I'm hoping, and he's kind of accepted that and said, yeah, that's fair enough. But that said, he's been shooting a lot more, but he hasn't really been scoring anymore. So Holgate's made a lot of mistakes. Holgate is after first team football. He's going to be one of these annoying players, I think, that wants first team football, then when you give it to him, just can't be bothered. Mina heads that clear. Not clear enough, though. Rashford's picked that up. Can we get in front of it? Oh, Anthony Robinson's there again. We can't get rid of it. And these things usually end up with a tap-in or a wonder strike, don't they? Come on, boys. There's a wonder strike. It's off. Jesus. How bad is he playing? He's not playing that bad. I do have Kenny on the bench, so if we need to make a change, we can. Sander Berg, Mina goes over the top looking for Lookman, but can't get there. Oh, you've got a man out there. Vlasic turns into space. That's a good ball out for Holgate. Can he get a cross in? Mason Holgate. Holgate gets it in. Vlasic! Oh, he's missed again. Vlasic cannot hit a barn door right now. Come on, boys. Let's demand more. We've actually played really well, I think. We've only had one shot on target, which doesn't suggest that. But this is what I mean when I say we've been looking rusty in front of goal. We're really, really struggling to just put the ball in the net. which again is a problem because I feel like we are probably going to need an away goal at Juventus to sort of see things through. And yeah, it's not ideal. But I mean, this is the sort of team we're sort of talking about where ideally, if we'd been in the Europa League, we could have played Berg and Morrow in a Europa League team, got them up to speed, and then we could have sort of gone from there. I'm going to be aggressive and say that's not good enough. We're going to tell Kino just to make sure he doesn't get himself sent off, and we'll get back out there. Again, I don't ideally want to use players from the bench because I want them fresh for Juventus. But we'll just kind of see how we go here. I mean, it's a home game. This would be almost a disaster to lose, wouldn't it? Here's Vlasic. It's a kickoff highlight, but we might have half a chance of a counter-attack goal. That's a horrible pass for Walcott. Took all the pace out of the attack. It's come back for Vlasic, and Rashford's tracking back quite well, actually. Again, credit where it's due. Rashford in central midfield's done a decent job. They're looking anxious. Let's just try some encouragement. Let's see if that has an effect. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Walcott's not playing well. Do we risk Richarlison? I really want to try and keep him fresh if I can for Juventus. Here's Sander Berg. Berg goes out for Robinson. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's too close to the keeper, though. Again, I feel like our general play... Let me know what you think in the comments. I feel like our general play is not too bad. I feel like we're doing fine. I mean, they're definitely trying to counter-attack us, which is annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. We just have to make sure that we're playing well defensively. That's pinballs a little bit, but we're struggling to get anything going here, aren't we? I'm wondering if we need to focus, perhaps. Holgate's been caught out there. Lingard has got free of Robinson. This is trouble. This is big trouble. This is big trouble! 2-0. Okay. Let's try. We're going to try exploiting the flanks because I feel like every time we cut in, they're there and it's not working for us. We'll go a little bit more direct in our passing. Let's maybe push up. No, let's push up. Let's push up. And we'll. I don't want to get stuck in. I don't like getting stuck in as a general rule. I always feel like you end up with more bookings and you just see players go flying in and missing tackles. It's not bad at a lower level where players don't really have the ability or composure to beat you. It's a good finish, isn't it? But I always feel like at this level, they see it coming and they just duck around you. All right, let's give this a demand more now. And yeah, let's go pressing forward for Calvert-Lewin. Holgate's let us down, hasn't he? We'll take him off for John Joe Kenny because Seamus Coleman's going to be playing against Juventus anyway. Alright, can we get ourselves back in this game, please? Walcott's just been muscled off that ball again. Maybe we do need to say get stuck in because we're just bouncing off them, aren't we? They're pouring forward again, back post, and somehow he's managed to miss that. There we go. So we'll get stuck in and just sort of see what happens there. We need to get ourselves... There's still time, but we do need to get ourselves back in this game. They're looking frustrated. They're looking nervous. Can we do something from the corner? Vlasic, back post. It's there. Yerry Mina, back. It's bouncing. Look, boys! Put it in. And there we go. Are we going to get ourselves back in this game now? Yerry Mina at the back post. He's a towering man. And to be honest, he was unchallenged. And perhaps a little bit of luck. Because it looked like it did sort of pinball around a little bit off the post. And Lookman, that's a good finish from a tight angle, isn't it? There we go. Ademola Lookman gets us. That's his 8th goal of the year. He has done quite well this year. I don't think we have to worry about offside. No, it's been given, so it's fine. Alright, come on, boys. Let's go get this second goal. Walcott is still having an absolute shocker. He's on a booking now. I'm just going to put Richarlison on. And Anthony Robertson hasn't had a good game either. Yeah, our fullbacks have let us down a little bit here, if I'm honest. Come on, boys. Let's show some passion. Let's go get this equalising goal. I'm wondering if we change Morrow's role. He isn't playing badly, but he isn't playing particularly well. Kenny gets the cross in. Lookman, I mean, Lookman's not really known for his aerial ability, I don't think. Perhaps I'm wrong. That's not the impression of the sort of player he is that I get. Robertson again can't. There was a good opportunity to cross there as well. It's gone back for Sanderberg, for Lookman. Can Lookman turn, get a shot away? Lookman, oh, it's a good tackle, and now we're in some trouble. Carrera is quick. We're trying our best to get back. We've done really well. That would have been harsh. We did really, really well to get back there. Let's go very attacking. I want to keep Selke. Again, I maybe I should be going for it perhaps a little bit more, but I want to try and keep players fresh where we can. Push forward, boys. Come on. Is it going to happen for us? It doesn't look like it is. The annoying thing is, again, I mean, we've been better than we were against them in the cup. That is for sure. But yeah, it's been. I feel like it's been defensive errors more so. I mean, Holgate. Holman is an old Australian guy. That's why I keep saying that. I've said maybe it's on the Villa games. We signed him for Villa as well. Here's a chance. Calvert-Lewin! Oh, what a... Can we do it from the corner again? Come on, boys. Goodison Park roars. This time, it gets it in. Vlagic, and it's too close to De Gea. Oh, Calvert-Lewin, so close to being the hero. Yeah, I mean, Holgate, I will say it again. Holgate lost his man for the first goal. Second goal, we just couldn't get it clear, could we? Yeah, we need to get it forward a little bit quicker than this, please, boys. A little bit of desperation. It's not going to happen. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? That, I think, says goodbye to the top three at this point. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Still a long way to go, but I don't think... Quick look at the league table. The top four, I mean, Newcastle's still right there. That's a 4-point gap now. I mean, we can still do it. There's still a long way to go. I don't feel like we're playing well enough. But we did defend better there with the opposition instructions on. I'm assuming that is as much a part to play for that as anything. Guys, wait right there. I'm getting nervous already. It's time for the second leg against Juventus. Alright, welcome back. We are in Turin. We're not favourites for this game. Our form's inconsistent, but we have won the first leg 1-0. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. An away goal here is absolutely vital, isn't it? These are the heroes. It's Pickford in goal, Digne, Mina, Stark and Coleman as a back four. Barrios sits in front of them. Davies and Sergio Gomez will look to get forward. Walcott has to play down the right because Richarlison... Too many games. He's not come up for this one, as well as Bernard down the left with Selke. Hopefully he's going to bang in a few for us. A few Selke specials. So they're playing the same way they did last time. They're going to look to get their wing-backs forward, aren't they? Support Doug. I think kept calling him Diego Costa last episode, I noticed when I was editing. Douglas Costa. It's definitely Douglas Costa. And Cristiano Ronaldo, who looks like... Is it a squirrel he looks like or a meerkat, maybe. I don't know. Simples, as Theresa May would say. Okay, let's have a look at what... we are going to say here. I think just a calm where the underdogs go out there without any pressure to succeed and show everybody what you've got. I think I like that. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, let's get on out there. I'm really hoping Walcott can do a job for us today. He wasn't good, was he, against United that last game, but he can do a really, really good job for us. I'm tempted to play Selke as a pressing forward, given that they have sort of a back three, but I feel like he'll just tire himself out. Is this the moment of the away goal? It's there! Oh, it's almost. It's David Selke. And was it a save? I think it's just clipped the bar and gone over. Oh, that was so close. An away goal, as I said, and... I mean, we'd be looking good, wouldn't we? There is an argument to be said. If we're not going to win the Champions League this year, which... as much as I'd love to, I don't think we are. I mean, is it better just to go out now and just focus on getting back into it next year in the league? We can just play our strongest team week in, week out, without distractions, without any cups, and just concentrate on getting back in. But that's not kind of how the competitive spirit works, is it? I want to win this game and go as far as we can. Oh, it's a decent save, first time from Pickford. But he couldn't keep it out the second time. We've brought Stark back into the team for this one, and he's made another mistake. He's gone off form a little bit here, and you've just got to throw yourself in there, don't you? Show some passion here. Come on, boys. Are we going to get to that? Walcott's there. A decent first touch. He's cut in field. All right. Come on, boys. Come on. It's a good ball for Davie Selke. Selke. Davie Selke. Selke! Oh, it's off the bar again! Are we destined to not get this away goal? Oh, Davies, I was looking so good. Walcott did really well to run into space. And Selke, that first touch to get into space, in behind the defence. And then he's pretty essentially snapped the goal mouth in half, hasn't he, with the power of that shot. But it's off the post. Digner's dove in a little bit there. Douglas Costa just past the post. Come on, boys. Show some passion here. Still, it's only 1-1. We've got to remember that. And even if they score again, a goal for us more than cancels that out. We're still in a good position here. We just need to get this goal. Again, we haven't done too badly coming into half-time. We've essentially held our own, and we've conceded sort of a bit of a scrappy goal from a set piece. That said, we haven't played particularly well, so we'll get aggressive. Not happy with that, and just send them back out there. Yerry Mina is starting to look a little bit tired. It's 2 games back-to-back for him. I did consider bringing Rob Holding in, but what I do like about Yerry Mina is he's just a beast in the air. From set pieces, both defending and attacking, he's always half a chance, isn't he? Stark is not playing well. Bernard does really well against the Barla there. Go on, Bernard! No, not even close. Not even close. That's just match rustiness, isn't it? He's not quite back to his blistering best quite yet. Pjanic over free kick. He's dangerous from these, and it's in. And now we need a goal. Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's a really, really good free kick. Let's give it a demand more. The problem with Stark, if I take him off, Holgate is our backup defender, and he didn't cover himself in glory last game either. What can we do here? We're going to need to change something, aren't we? Because it's not really working right now. I don't really want to take Barrios off. Do we? Gomez isn't okay. We have to go for it because we're going to go out either way. So let's do this. Let's put him as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. And let's just try him as a pressing forward. Anything else we want to change here? I'm wondering if we should exploit the flanks a little bit. Actually, let's not do that because we just pushed Gomez up. So let's not exploit the flanks. Otherwise, we might find him in a bit of a nothing position. Let's show some passion. And we've got to do this, boys. We've just got to get a goal. Barrios is looking anxious now. It's not his position. It's not his game, is it? Let's take him off. Let's get a deep-lying playmaker in there in Sanderberg. We do have Schneidlin on the bench as well. But I think I'd rather play Sanderberg right now. And we're going to bring Vladic on. He got the goal in the first leg, but it just hasn't been one for Sergio Gomez this game, has it? We're going to go a little bit more direct in our passing. And we're just going to try and get the ball in the box, I think, as well. Anything else you want to do? It's not quite at the counter-press stage just yet. We might try and get stuck in as well. Oh, it'll be so disappointing to go out to 2 stupid set-piece things. Come on, boys. Get creative. Is this it? Is this the moment? Is this the moment? Vladic for Walcott. Can he pick out a cross? He can. Selke! He's done it! The Davie Selke! It's a Davie Selke special. Alright, concentrate here. Let's go back to positive. And let's get back in here. What a goal. Get in, boys. Alright, stay on your feet. Oh, that is so, so good. Let's slow down the pace now. We want to draw this thing out like you would not believe. Let's go back to shorter passing. Let's lower our tempo, be more disciplined, play for set pieces, and we're just going to time waste. We're just going to go full time, like Italian. We're just going to go all Italian. It's going to be the Italian job from here. Vlasic back for Walcott. Walcott dinks out across, and Davies, Selke in between the two defenders, plants the header home. He threatened to do that in the first half, didn't he? He just missed two off the post there. Let's give it a concentrate now. Let's see this out. Are we going to do this? I know they're overwhelmed, but I don't particularly care at this point. We're going to hang on here. We're just going to hang on. We're going to take off Bernard for Schneidlin. We're going to put Vlasic out there, and we're going to stick Bernard. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Schneidlin back here as a. Oh, actually, you know what? I think Berg's better off back here because Berg can play as an anchor man as well. There we go. Come on, Morgan. Do us a job, mate. Do us a job. Are we going to do this? Let's go defensive. We've made our subs. We can't do anything else now. I think we've done it. 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 Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Ref. Get in, boys. Quarterfinals. Oh, that was it. That was. I didn't think it was going to happen, but as I said, we just needed that one goal. That was the benefit of keeping the clean sheet at home. Was that an away goal was always going to be crucial for us, and we've done it. We have done it. There it is, on away goals. Barcelona and Everton get through to the last 8. Oh, that is really, really good. And a nice little kick to the finances too, because their finances aren't great. I will be honest, they're not great. That helps. That really, that helps that little bit there, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, what we're going to do, we've got a quarter-final draw to look forward to, so stay right there. Okay, here we go. It's the Champions League quarter-final draw. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to be here. Who do we want in the next round? There is no good option, is there? Liverpool. I think Inter or Lyon are probably the two, aren't they? We'd have a tough time against Barcelona. Liverpool and Manchester United, we've seen they're tough. We know Manchester City's tough. Paris will be tough. Actually, Liverpool is probably the team we have the better record against out of the English teams. So maybe a good old Merseyside derby would be okay. Who do we get here? Who do we get? It's Paris first out of the hat. They get Liverpool. City, I'd rather avoid them. They get Barcelona. Manchester United, if we avoid this, we have avoided it, and we get Inter. We're at home first leg, which again isn't ideal. But I tell you what, that is not the worst. That's not the worst. Have a quick look at their team here. Attacking-wise, Icardi is good. He's not unplayable, though. He's not unplayable. Perisic is decent enough. But again, not unplayable. We've already beaten Juventus, who I'd say is a better team than Inter. Njagerland, I'm a massive fan of his. Who else is getting the goals here? Gabby goals out on loan. I tell you what, guys. Who's unhappy here? Palazzi. No, he's not that good. That could have been a lot worse. I'm not saying we're favourites, but we have a chance. We definitely have a chance. There's still goals of the month to come. It has been a cracking episode, this one. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit thumbs up. Even though technically it was 2 losses, it was the biggest of big wins, wasn't it, against Juventus? And if you are new, please do subscribe. Ring the bell so you see when I upload new episodes. I've just recently got to 800 subscribers, so thank you so much, everybody. That is just humbling, really, is the only word I can think of. So we will be back on Saturday to get the weekend underway. How else other than Crystal Palace away? That's what everybody wants to see. Plus, a small thing called the Champions League quarter-final first leg at home to Inter. Oh, I'm excited for this already. That is going to be massive. But until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And here are some of our best goals going back to February. Take care.